let me give you a little of that young blood wisdom right now, okay? You're
Go.
right. If I look down a cave and I see a gold nugget down there, I can run down there and I can grab that gold nugget and get out and I can be done and be happy as all get out, right? But what if, and what if that one gold nugget didn't live alone? What if there was a possibility down in that hole that right past that gold nugget was 10? And right past those
Snake.
10 was 15 gold nuggets, 15%. Now,
Yeah, yeah.
now that I know that I'm at that, now I can triple down on my money if I want to. I can buy in that low. And now you're in the day trade and you already know what you're doing. But until you get this simple, basic skill, you're never going to have that. And, for me to risk my name and who I am, I'm only going to do it at certain times that I know that I'm 100% correct on. Even then, you kept asking me, John, what? And I said, Nisha, I'm not telling you without the answers. I can't tell you without the answers. And
I
even what
know,
did I
I know what
post?
the answer is. It'd be one simple answer always.
That's it.
Stick to the strategy and 7 to 15, and it's always safer, of course, to go for a swing trade on that
Always.
move. Like for example, how yesterday we go for CRG. We went in for CRG yesterday as the swing trade, and of course these swings they swing, bro. Especially if they're coming in for that next round of bullish divergence already. Now you can but it's two different ways to go about it. You either looking for a safe swing trade, or you looking for a risky day trade for a fast breakout. There's
Yeah,
really
but
no.
the sound is a swing trade. It's gonna over consecutive days. In Thursday, it's gonna go up. So with a $1 trillion share company, there's shares there. It's full, and it's not a day trade. Sound is not a day trade. Let me get that. Let me make myself clear. Sound is not a day trade. It's linked with Nvidia. It's a swing trade, and it's gonna go or till Thursday, and you're gonna make some money. And it's like me showing you a gold nugget, man. Here, take it. That's what I'm saying.
But I
I made
am.
a
But
grand
we
grand
are.
but
We're
all I'm
showing
saying
you
to
the
you,
gold nugget. Think about it this way, Niche.
yeah, but
Think
what I'm
about it this
disturbed
way.
about,
We
I'm
talk about
disturbed
7 to
about
fifteen
you
percent.
guys could get on it and make some money and clear your debts.
I
No,
agree.
no.
You
Listen
know?
to me.
I
Listen to
agree
me.
on sound.
Sorry, sorry.
This is
I'm
money
telling
right
you,
here. Okay.
this doesn't come every day. This it's like
But
Nvidia,
Niche.
like Tesla when I got it at 180. It doesn't come every day, and that this company that is going for sound. Nvidia signed a contract. It's using the sound. It's like Meta. They're using the sound. They're using the quality. Even if you bought it today and left it for 2 or 3 days, you're going to make some more money. It's not like um, you know, like your other
Okay. All
somebody
right. Here's
like
here's what I got for you, Niche.
it's not like BZFD. Like we're gonna, all right, yeah, turbulent 75, 10%. This is 80%,
Okay.
ninety
Think of it
percent
this way,
included.
Niche.
Yeah,
You're still thinking
what
of
I mean.
one. This
Yeah.
is why you're not thinking on the same level we are. You're thinking as one.
Yeah.
All right. When you're
I just want
thinking,
people to make,
but
but I
hold
just
on,
want people
understand this.
to make money and not lose out. And if I see a
Exactly.
gold, I want to distribute it.
Then
I
why
don't
are
want
you
to be the
pushing the
one
wrong
doing it
way?
myself.
Listen to this though. You're pushing the wrong way to do that. You sit here and you say that you want everybody to make money and you want everybody to be
Yeah,
consistent.
but
Why are we allowing that to
we've
go?
done
All
the
right, tell me this.
we've done
Now
the
listen.
due
You
diligence
ain't gonna let me
on the
say it.
stock. Yeah,
You ain't gonna let me say it.
yeah.
All right, let me say it. All right. Think
Right,
about it
go
this way. You're thinking right now, and I know you're pitching for everybody else, but here's the difference.
Yeah.
When you say now, just let me say my spiel, and then you can say whatever you want to after. Just let me get this one thing out. If
Sure.
you're thinking of self, right, as
Mm,
self, then self
mm,
is
mm,
thinking of money. Now let's think
mm.
of this as a team effort. Now, if I have
Yeah.
5 people in this class right now, or 4 people in this class, right? So out of us, I'm sorry, 5. Yeah, including myself. We got 5 people in this class. Now think of it this way, Nish.
Mm,
Now, if we get these 5 people in this class to be consistent with that 52-week low, those drops, what do you think leads you up to that day trader, that ultimate trader you want to be? Like that's that ultimate. So you want to get to the ultimate, you've got to understand. Well, first you got to understand how to get up to the premium, and the reason to get to the premium, teamwork is, I mean, Teamwork is what makes the dream work. We preach it every way from Sunday. Now you got 5 people making 7 to 15%. Now you say we all go in on one trade. Now this is a team effort, right? Banking with Billy Discord. Team effort right here. Now you got 5 people. And say we're in that prime, we're in that premium chat right now, like you are with me. And I sit here and I tell you, okay, Niche, you want to play? Let's play. And I sit here and say, all right, let's go in, but we're playing the rules. Y'all want to do this day trade? Fine. If you don't get out at 15% or less, then I'm not going to tell you another day trade, right? Now watch this. 5 times 15 is what? Do you know? 5 times 15? That is 75% win. Now you tell me, when if you got into a trade and came out clean with a 75% win with no trouble at all, and now as a premium trader group, now we can come in here and we can do that 7 to 15%. Now that's consistency. Now we got 5 people consistently making 7 to 15%. Well, what's next with Bank of Billy? I don't know. The sky? I don't know what the limit is. I don't even know what the next step is. But you know what? I know that we keep growing. I know that we keep getting our mindset right to follow. We ain't chasing nothing. We're following.
Yeah, but
So let me show you something else.
one
Now
thing
that we all done
I
mastered
like.
our easy trading strategies, and now that we are getting our consistent 7 to 15s and locking these gains in, like everybody should have been. Now we all come together to start getting these new monies. And y'all trying to plant these new money trees? Because I got a couple ideas. Like I was telling you yesterday, Mr. Niche, how I'm trying to start this news article business. We can branch this out and talk about 7 different news article sections on all the different news break apps, news posting apps, and whatnot. This will bring in massive amounts of revenues monthly. We need about 4 or 5 people to be down to get rich off a whole new business idea where we can get this money together. And we need to find somebody who can possibly code so we can get these bots coded, which is going to bring in another revenue. We need to find a web designer because I ain't got too much time to keep on designing up this website. It'll take a lot. We get that up. That's going to bring in that's going to bring about 5 different revenues. Right now, I just named about 12 different passive revenues. We can all be getting together, breaking bread down monthly if motherfuckers be trying to get this new money. We need team unity.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
you
Because
know,
look at this, Niche.
we should
How many
also
people?
sorry, carry on. Sorry. Carry on.
I was just going to say, if you're looking at my screen and you see this right here that I laid out the other day, I just want to ask, how many people missed this trade? There was a disagreement, right, in the Discord about me posting this. And everybody that's ever listened to my videos or ever sat in a classroom with me, how much do I talk about volume? Right? Now, even if you're a beginner trader, even if you're uncertain, everybody knows that this right here looks money, right? Because my second picture, and where one person made a comment that didn't understand what I was doing or the time of the market, I think Mr. Ash, I think he had to step out. He'll be back. But Mr. Ash, he hit me up in my DM and he asked me. Another one did too. I know Mr. Ash don't care. I don't know if the other one does because he is quiet on the Discord, so I'm not going to say nothing. But they're hitting me up because they missed this game. So this was my first picture that I posted. All right? Enter at your own risk. 7 to 15% gains, right? If you're riding it up and you don't see no break, ride. But look here. Here's my second picture. Now, this 45% that you're seeing here of a gain from my original picture, that's a 45% gain. And even with this, if you go back to this stock and you look at it, well, if you would have got in at the appropriate time, that's a 60% gain. But you cannot take these kind of risk and come out without knowing the 52-week lows, the swing trade, and most of all, that you still ain't got, but we're going to get it one way or another. I'll beat that dead horse all I have to until we understand that we have to be disciplined. See, I'm sitting here, I'm telling you, think about it this way, Niche. All right, you respect my trading, right? I've made you quite a bit of money last couple of weeks. So that's not a lot. All right, so you respect my trading. You respect my calls. Otherwise, you wouldn't hop in here and ask me to make one for you. So believe me, trust me when I tell you, learn what I am preaching to you. because
Yeah.
once you
No,
learn this, you will be
but
unstoppable.
you did say about the sound. It was going to go to $18 when I think we was talking about it, and you said,
Why?
look, all I'm saying is it was going to go
Why?
up, and we looked at this last week. That's what I'm saying. So I am listening, and that's why I went into it, and that's why I made the money. And
Right?
I'm
So,
still
and
making money on
imagine,
it because I know
imagine,
it's going to go. You did a half an hour video on sound.
right?
So that's what I'm just going by your video and some real research, and that's how I made the money. So we already did the video. We already should be in there. We should be in there, and we should have got made money. And even if it come out
But
today,
what
we
you
all would have
missed,
made
how
money.
much did you just win off that trade? How much did you win off that trade?
1.5 grand. I'm still in it again.
Right.
It's
Because
going.
now
It's
you
going.
know.
It's going to go to $9, $10.
I'm
It's
sure.
just
But you
there.
know what? Now you're cutting out losses because you know that little trick.
I've
But
been,
if you don't,
I've been to 20%, 10%, 20%, 10%, and it's going up and down, and we're losing money as we speak. You know,
right.
there's a lot of fluctuation. So actively we could be trading. People
What
could be
stock? What
making
stock y'all
money in a
talking
minute.
about?
SOUN.
Oh,
I'm trading. I know I'm talking to you. I'm trading though. We need to make money. We know we
Yeah.
talk all night,
But
but
see, now we
this is the
started a
time
new
we
resistant.
actively make
Me
money.
myself, I've noticed that. I've noticed that and I don't be getting into overbought stocks, pretty much at all. But whenever I do get into an overbought stock, I face instead of facing the safe, the safe possibility of everybody buying this stock up from the oversold safe position, I now facing the volatility, the danger, all the uncertainty from all the millions of day traders in there that are already trying to plan to sell off this overbought stock. Anyway. So I
And
just don't go for those. If I miss out on it, I know like for example SOUN, one of the hottest stocks on the market, NVDA deals. They saying it's going to 20 on Thursday, but now I'm talking about the FOMO. I already know it's overbought. I'm about to go completely against my strategy. You know what? I'm finna take a loss if I do this. It's best for me to just not do that because that thing is overbought and dangerous. Stick
that's
to the
it.
strategy and push the next thing because that next thing is oversold and safe. And in fact, I already know it's about to explode next.
Because what did you say to me, Niche? You said, we want to help people.
Yeah.
How am I helping you? Like, all right, listen to this, okay? If somebody comes to me and they're like, you know what, I lost my hind end on this. You don't think I'm not going to help? Look at the information I already provide. So if you stick
No,
to
of
the
course you're gonna
rules,
have. Yeah, of course you're
if you
gonna have.
stick to the rules, then
I
yeah.
was just saying, it's just that sometimes we don't want to miss the boat. So sometimes when you're on the canal and you miss the boat, you're gonna land in the water and you're gonna swim to you might not even get on that boat. So when you're on a boat,
But
you want
how
to
many
ride it
times
a
have
little
I
bit,
already done it? You
That's
know?
we're all risk takers. Anyone on this call is a risk taker. If we don't take risk,
I
we're not
agree.
going to make money. And if we shouldn't be
But
here. If we can't take a little risk, a little like a calculate, and it's a calculated risk.
so
This
think
sounds
about
what
this. You're
it's a
right, it is. But
it's a
here's what it takes to make a
calculated risk.
calculated risk.
It's a risk. Those overbought stocks are risky moves.
If
They
I
really
make
are.
you,
And,
so
and
we
even
can say,
even a safe 52-week low swing is still a risky move because what if the
Yeah,
market's turning to
everything
17
is.
for a while?
so can we
I
say,
agree with
can we
you.
say,
But
can we
this
say,
was more
Niche, that I've
calculated.
made
This
you
is more
over
like
5 grand? Can we say that I've made you over 5 grand? Is that safe to say?
no. I haven't made that much.
No.
I
So you
still
got
made
three
about a
grand
grand.
off the one, then you
Grand
got
400.
1100 off
Yeah,
that one. So we're getting
yeah.
around
But
there. So think of it this way:
it was when the
if I
sound talk that
come,
I mentioned. I did pull that sound talk out, and then I gave you to do analysts on, and I checked it. And yeah, we we did the you looked at the market information. We had
all
a
right.
signed a contract with Nvidia. Nvidia is going to £1,000 soon, and if anything riding with Nvidia, I don't think we've got to look
So
at twice at it.
let me do
Even
my
if
due
it's
diligence.
what today,
Let
it
me
could
do
be tomorrow.
let me do my due diligence right now, okay?
Okay.
You see how Billy protects me on day trade just because how risky they are.
Yeah,
We all know I can make them. We've all seen it. I've made everybody money that has followed me on any trade that I've made, especially live. I've made every coach money in here, especially just sitting here and doing it. And I can do it all day long. And I promise you this, okay? If I see something that is worth taking, if I see something that's worth following, for those premium players, for those premium traders who want to be disciplined and who want to follow that strategy, and then, and only then, at my choice, because I'm the one that I know how to do this, right? So at my decision, I'm gonna be like, hey guys, I'm going to jump in with those premium traders today, and I'm going to do a day trade. Who wants some? And when I give that alert out, if you jump in, you do. If you don't, you don't. But you know what? If I do that every month, here and there, and I make everybody good money, but in the same sense that everybody's making good money, I'm serving my purpose. I'm teaching people how to do a new skill. I'm teaching people how to survive a new way. Stop the struggle, right? Let's make some money and let's do it right. However, if I don't get that same respect of me trying to teach people, then why am I going to just keep giving this away? You know? I mean, let's be fair, right? In a brokerage, if it was a brokerage account, this is just a hypothetical situation, right? But in a brokerage account, or if you were setting it up to protect yourself, you got to put a certain percentage aside. What would you put aside? Well, if my rule is 7 to 15%, and I sign out a contract with you saying guaranteed every trade I make will be a 7 to 15% gain. That was a guarantee I gave you, right? Now, what are you going to get for that? Right? You're going to have to give 70% of that 7 to 15%, you're going to have to give that away. Because 70% of that person who did that trade for you, he gets 70% of your money. But if you take a step back and realize what the Discord is and what it offers and learn how to utilize that, you're not going to be asking nobody. You're not going to be asking me. Even though you know I can do it, we can collaborate on it all day long. And, of course, I always help you. But even when you ask me when should I buy in, when I should buy out, I say, I guess when you're ready. All I can do is put my information out there. I drop it. Y'all make your choices. You don't have to follow my trade. You have to make that click to buy in, not me. That's why I always put in there, because this is me being nice. Enter at your own risk. Enter, exit at your own risk. That's not my job. My job is to teach you guys how to make passive income and have a continuance. Like, it could be passive. It could be your monthly income. Whatever the case may be. But if you want to grow and you want to learn, then that's who I'm looking to train. That's who I'm looking to help. That's who I want to help. Because just like I've showed you over and over again, I know I've made you plenty of money this month, bud. Think about it. I know how hard you were down, too. I know how much you lost, and I know how much I've been gaining. And that's why I keep throwing you these little ones. But here's what you can't do, what you keep doing. I keep giving them to you just to help that little bump to get us keep going, and then we're going to learn the right way. So respect the fact I'm going to give them to you all day long when it's going to be good for everybody. When it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. I want it all to be that way, but at the same time, I want the Discord to be respected for what it is, and everybody to be able to learn how to trade like this, because you're going to make money. Because once you start learning these candles and you start watching the stock every day, and then you're watching me every day, you're going to start picking up on what I'm doing left and right. And one day you're going to be like, oh my God, I get what he's doing. And if you don't, what do you do? What if you don't understand what I'm doing? Do you know?
You quit.
Boom. I get back over here. I go in the Discord. No, I'm looking for the grinder. I'm not looking for I'm not looking for tire kickers. And Tanner, by the way, I wasn't hating on you, but that was a prime example. And it may just be because you don't know how to lead through the Discord. And that's fine. Reach out, bud. We will help you. Because that's what we want. Once we have an army of traders making 7 to 15%, we're unstoppable. What's next for us? Who knows?
But then end of the day with our tickers, the tickers I gave you, I guarantee you 70. I guarantee 20%. If one day you're going to have what you got to look at is one day you put $200. You may be 5%. You do a stop loss. That we've always talked about stop loss. You do a stop loss. You might less £15, $20. $30. The next day, when these stocks are going to 30, 40%, you're going to hit it. You're going to triple your money, so you're not going to really lose. So there's some gauge. You have to have. We can't be in the green all the time. So this is we always.
No, you're right. But what did I show you the other day? You are 100%. We right can't be in the green. But look at this. I'm going back. Billy Banks, the starter, right here.
Let me speak. What you can say, right? Okay, guys, this is a definite good stock, and we've done all the due diligence. Set your stop loss, buy it, whatever money you've got, or less than whatever you can manage. Set your stop loss at this. Yeah, if it goes down, they're gonna lose $20, $30, which is okay. But the days the stock goes up, it could be $50, $60. So they could make $100. So that's where we should be gauging it. So we don't miss out on any stock. Like today, we've done due diligence, but we missed out on some stocks that have already hit it and gone down. We missed the boat on some of them.
No,
So
I don't.
this is
Because, and this is why I don't know.
Charge
Because
us
I'm still not
15% from
thinking
the
of
end.
money. I'm thinking of percentages. Because you know what? You're right. We could have went in there and we could have made a butt ton of money. But here's the thing, Niche. Just as much as you love getting on here with me because you know I can throw that smoke out and I can throw that fire and you can ride that line and get that money, other people can't. And see, we're trying to do that overall. So imagine this. If you look here at Billy's, right here, if you can prove me wrong on this, and I know you can't, and I'll go to whatever day you want to because I love math. I love numbers, and I'll play them all day. But if you think you can go in here, I don't care how far you go back, I'll do the same. You can pick the day and the time, and we'll start at the same place, and I'll go through here, and we will calculate the wins and losses ratio. All right? So let me just go ahead and break you down. That way you don't get hurt on this. Because look here. You're
Y'all
right.
grab
Look here.
Yeah,
Cent,
yeah.
30%, 36%, Cent, 43%. Billy is telling you the whole time of walking through up to those 60%. But what you got to keep up with is that time frame, the stock, and what? The volume.
I followed the strategy, but I'm down on some of my stocks. When I was following this strategy, it is a good strategy, but sometimes because the market opens, you can see the market before pre-opening. I see at
Now,
2:30. 2:30 that stock. Billy puts the stock up. It's gone up. It's already gone up. I can't get on it.
That's not true.
I can't get on it.
That's actually not true. That's actually not true at all. I just put out other alerts, right? For example, when you look back at the section when I say CRGE just in a 4-week tracement back down to 6 cents, you could have jumped in there and you would have been back up another 17%.
Oh,
Right
I even
now.
have another one. I can show you several. So I hear where it says
If you would
16%.
have got
Yeah.
AAOI, these swing trades, AAOI sitting up about 12-13% right now. That shows 7-15% target. You have plenty of time to get there.
That's what we're trying to explain. Niche. Look out to the side. Look at my screen.
Number 4 DM stock is close.
Some of them
has gone up over 10%. Many times we've been there swinging, and we alerted DM stock AZTR stock days ago. These are swing trades. You got plenty of time to get in. Motherfucker just trying to look at
But this is where we're missing it,
I want to swing trade. I want to get the breakout right now. Well, you finna go chase yourself a overbought breakout stock, and they finna sell that thing right back off on you because you don't want to get to a safe, easy, early seat for bullish divergence. I'm telling you, I've been doing this for years. In the same exact spot, staring at these charts, putting out these alerts, or doing the same exact setup and the same exact strategy. And I'm telling you, this creates a consistency. You want to get to a safe early. You don't want to have to chase those things, and you don't want to have to face pulling those things off. You want to be in a position where they're going to buy it up, not sell it off. I'm talking about this is not rocket science. You know what I mean? I'm talking about.
Look where Billy said. Look where Billy said. Get in at 16 cents or lower, right? And again, we're not hating on you at all, Niche. We're just trying to show you what's here. All right.
You want to
this
see
is again
the
the misunderstood
Now,
Discord.
again, like for example, whether it's a swing trade or a day trade, for me, I make it the easiest because I let you know if we're going for a swing trade or we're going for a day trade. For example, if we go back to my section right now and go look at CRGE's latest thing, right? CRGE 0.6 or lower, full retracement, round 2 for an easy day trade. I put this thing out like literally like 20 minutes ago, and then Saturn with you guys from that entry to alert again right now that this thing is up about another 20%.
942.
That's what I said. We want to see things on time. That's all it is. As long as
Right,
you
yeah.
then you get into a safe, easy early seat. And if we don't see it on time, like for me, if I'm in a stock and because I'm going for 15%. I'm going for more than 15, but I'm going for that 15% though. If I'm only up like 7% in the stock, well, that stock is still about to go up like another 10% because I didn't hit my 15% target. No, maybe you still.
So now that you know.
I understand where you're coming from. I think we should label some of the stocks. We should call them some supernovas. We should call the stocks some super stocks.
I ain't got time to type no extra words. By the time I type in a whole extra word to make it look cool, I done missed out on my own.
And it's the same thing with day trading too. The same thing with day trading. As soon as I'm sitting here, look what Billy just said. The proof is in the pudding, right? Because we sat there and we wasted all that time on that day trade, that talking about it. Look, that 15%, you were already in at 921 because you bought in lower. And look here at 925, You are already, nope, 942. Sorry, 942. You're up 17%. So right there in that 30-minute window, you got your 15%. And what do we do when we're done with that? What do we do when we're out? Let's go see what else is going on. Walk away. Look, it's parabolics. And Niche, we ain't hating at all, but you got to understand. And let me go back to Billy's Discord, or, Billy's
No, no,
section
no,
here just to show
no,
you.
no. I don't take it hurt. Trust me, John. You do well.
Okay.
I'm just taking it.
I like for all you
I call it
people.
constructive criticism. Constructive criticism. I call it. It's fine. No,
Ain't nothing wrong with extra insight. But now, it's like right now, every stock I'm holding is about to explode. So I still got, I mean, CRG is a risky swing trade. In fact, CRG is getting delisted in like 2 days. They just going
Oh,
in for
yeah.
quick moves in here, by the way. But
This is
every
an
stock
in
I'm
and
about to
out.
hold is explode. Like AAOI is about to finish got to $20. It's not too late. AZTR is in a safe, easy early seat. No telling how high this goes. It might go back to $1. DEM stock been holding up 10% for the last few days. It's building up support. They finna send this thing to the moon. Every single Wednesday, it's not too late for any of these. You don't got to get the alert from the very second to go out. Because I go for safe swing trades, and they probably finna take a couple days to swing anyways. It's not too late.
which one's going to the moon? Which one's
Every
going to
single
the
one.
moon?
The one that I just mentioned. Everything I'm holding is going to explode.
I
He
know you
said,
said
"Look
it
at
so.
you, be specific."
Literally. We talk about. I recommend you for AZTR more than all of these on the list. I
AZTR.
recommend AZTR. It's down at 20 something cents. You shouldn't have no problem being able to afford some AZTRs down to 20 cents right now. And it's still climbing higher and higher. In fact, during our current conversation in the last like 20 minutes, it went from 200,000 in volume to almost 400,000 in volume. You know what happens when it starts to outdo that average volume, and what happens when it gets to that 1 million in volume. It's going to start spiking.
Hey, Billy,
Okay,
on
so
that
that's around
CRGE,
the amount for every stock. I should set an alert for when it gets to that value because that's what I was wondering too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Definitely, definitely. When the stock gets to that 1 million in value, it just like how you say, set the alerts and the notifications and whatnot. Keep your eyes on that one. So when the stock gets up to that 1 million, everybody who on the platforms that allow you to set your volume alerts, they get the ding on their laptop, get the ding on their phone. This stock, 1 million in value. That's why we see that everybody rushing there. Now that 1 million in volume just turned into 1.5 million rather fast because everybody rushing in there now. Then we start seeing the climb up towards the most active volatility pick up. Swing traders done got their swing, and all the day traders making massive day trade moves throughout the entire that day while that volume is up. Yeah, that's how I go about it, But like I say, to create a natural consistency, and I like for everybody in the Bank with Billy Discord to be bringing in a natural consistency, being able to handle they monthly news or meet their goals, whatever. If they can do that on point, then we can focus on getting some new monies as well. Because we should all,
All I know,
this should be
all I
naturally,
know.
this should have a very natural.